It was a sunny morning in San Francisco, and Starlight Hospital was bustling with activity. Nurses were rushing back and forth, doctors were discussing complex cases in the corridors, and patients were anxiously waiting for their appointments. Amidst this whirlwind, the hospital manager, Sarah Thompson, was in her office, reviewing financial reports and planning improvements for the institution. Sarah was known for her firm stance and for not tolerating any kind of disorder. She had a reputation to uphold and made sure to keep the hospital running like a well-oiled machine. That day, however, something unexpected was about to happen. Outside, a tall, thin man wearing a red cap with the inscription, "Make America Great Again," entered the hospital. He seemed at ease, as if he were just visiting a friend. However, his presence did not go unnoticed. Some staff whispered among themselves, while others looked on with disdain. The cap was a controversial symbol, and many there had strong opinions about it. The man calmly walked to the reception and asked to speak with the manager. The receptionist, a bit hesitant, called Sarah and informed her that there was a visitor waiting for her. Sarah, not knowing who it was, asked him to wait in the waiting room. Meanwhile, the man sat down and began observing the movement around him. He seemed to be evaluating every detail, from the decor to the interaction between the staff. There was something in his gaze that indicated he was not there just out of curiosity. Finally, Sarah appeared. She was a middle-aged woman with brown hair tied in a tight bun and a determined look. Upon seeing the red cap, she frowned. "Excuse me, sir, can I help you?" she asked, trying to maintain her composure. The man stood up and extended his hand. "Hello, I'm Elon Musk," he said with a friendly smile. Sarah hesitated for a moment, surprised by the introduction. "Mr. Musk, what brings you to our hospital today?" she asked, still trying to understand the situation. "Well, I was passing by and decided to take a look. I heard this hospital has an excellent reputation," Elon replied, looking around. Sarah, still suspicious, couldn't help but notice the cap. "Mr. Musk, I must inform you that our hospital has a policy of political neutrality. We ask our visitors to avoid wearing any clothing that might be considered offensive or divisive," she said, trying to be diplomatic. Elon chuckled softly. "I understand, but I'm not here to cause trouble. I just wanted to see the place," he explained. Sarah, however, was not convinced. "I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave if you can't respect our policies," she stated, crossing her arms. Elon looked at her for a moment, assessing her determination. "All right, I understand," he finally said, standing up. "But before I go, you might want to know that I am the new owner of this hospital." Silence filled the room. Sarah was speechless, not knowing what to say. She had just expelled the man who was now her boss. What would happen next? Sarah felt the ground disappear beneath her feet. She, who had always prided herself on her ability to maintain control, was now facing a situation she had never imagined. "Mr. Musk, I didn't know," she stammered, trying to compose herself. Elon, noticing the manager's embarrassment, smiled understandingly. "Don't worry, Sarah. I understand you were just doing your job. In fact, I admire your dedication to maintaining order here," he said, trying to ease the tension. Sarah took a deep breath, still processing the information. "How did this happen? I mean, when did you acquire the hospital?" she asked, curious. "It was a recent acquisition. I'm always looking for opportunities to invest in areas that can make a difference in people's lives. And healthcare is one of them," Elon explained, with a gleam in his eyes. The news quickly spread throughout the hospital. Staff whispered in the corridors, and some even peeked discreetly to see the famous entrepreneur. Elon's presence there was an event no one expected. As they walked through the hospital, Elon and Sarah discussed plans for the future. "I want to bring technological innovations to improve the hospital's care and efficiency. We can use artificial intelligence for more accurate diagnoses and robotics for less invasive surgeries," Elon suggested, excited. Sarah, who had always been skeptical of drastic changes, began to see the potential in Elon's ideas. "This could really transform the way we operate. But how do we ensure the team is prepared for these changes?" she asked, concerned about the staff's adaptation. We'll offer training and workshops for everyone. I want every team member to feel part of this transformation, Elon replied confidently. As they talked, they passed through a pediatric ward, where children were playing and laughing. Elon paused for a moment, observing the scene with a smile. That's why we do what we do, isn't it? To ensure these children have a healthy and happy future, he said, with a soft tone of voice. Sarah nodded, feeling inspired by Elon's vision. Yes, that's exactly why, she agreed, realizing that despite the tumultuous start, this partnership could bring great benefits to the hospital. In the following days, Elon's presence at the hospital became a catalyst for positive changes. He met with doctors, nurses, and other staff, listening to their concerns and suggestions. His open and collaborative approach won over many skeptics, and soon the hospital began implementing new technologies and innovative practices. Sarah, who initially feared the changes, now led the team with renewed enthusiasm. She had become an advocate for the innovations, working alongside Elon to ensure that Starlight Hospital became a model of excellence in healthcare. And so, what began as an unexpected and embarrassing encounter turned into a powerful partnership, proving that sometimes the best opportunities arise from where you least expect. As the months passed, Starlight Hospital underwent a remarkable transformation. The new technologies implemented by Elon Musk not only improved the hospital's efficiency but also raised the standard of patient care. The medical team, initially apprehensive, was now excited about the possibilities the innovations brought. One of the first changes was the introduction of an artificial intelligence system to assist in diagnostics. The software, developed by one of Elon's companies, was capable of analyzing exams and medical histories with impressive accuracy, offering doctors a reliable second opinion. This not only reduced the waiting time for diagnoses, but also increased the accuracy of prescribed treatments. Additionally, Elon invested in robotics for surgical procedures. Surgeries that were once considered complex could now be performed with greater precision and less invasiveness, resulting in shorter recovery times for patients. The hospital's surgical wing became a center of excellence, attracting patients from all over the country. To ensure that all staff were prepared for these changes, Elon organized a series of workshops and training sessions. Technology and healthcare experts were invited to share their knowledge and experiences, empowering the hospital team to use the new tools effectively. Sarah, who initially feared the changes, now led the team with renewed enthusiasm. She had become an advocate for the innovations, working alongside Elon to ensure that Starlight Hospital became a model of excellence in healthcare. The hospital's transformation also had a positive impact on the local community. With increased efficiency and quality of care, more people began seeking Starlight Hospital for their medical needs. This not only improved the population's health but also generated jobs and stimulated the local economy. Elon Musk, in turn, became a constant presence at the hospital. He frequently visited the different wards, talking to patients and staff, always looking for new ways to improve everyone's experience. His hands-on approach and commitment to innovation inspired everyone around him. One of the most emotional moments of this transformation occurred when the hospital organized an event to celebrate its achievements. Patients, staff, and community members gathered to share stories of how Starlight Hospital had impacted their lives. There were tears of joy and warm applause as people of all ages recounted their experiences of overcoming and gratitude. During the event, Sarah took the stage to thank everyone for their support and dedication. This hospital has always been a place of hope and healing, but now, thanks to the innovations and spirit of collaboration, we have become a beacon of excellence in healthcare, she said, moved. Elon, who was beside her, also gave a speech. I am incredibly proud of what we have achieved together. This hospital is an example of what we can accomplish when we combine cutting-edge technology with compassion and dedication. Let's continue to innovate and care for our patients with the same enthusiasm and commitment, he declared, receiving enthusiastic applause from the audience. And so, what began as an unexpected and embarrassing encounter turned into a powerful partnership, proving that sometimes the best opportunities arise from where you least expect. Starlight Hospital, under Sarah's leadership and with Elon's visionary support, became a shining example of how innovation can transform lives and communities.